Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, I hope that all of you are fine, feeling well, and I hope that all of you are doing practice of all these contents that we are studying regarding practicals. And you know very well that practicals are quite important for us because there are 40 marks for this and you have to prepare for it. There will be a composite practical in your grade 10, but we need to accomplish our 9 grade practicals over here. So what we need to do is that Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, and Urdu in page. Word has been completed. Microsoft Word has been completed. All these topics are covered. If you go to your Google Classroom, you'll be able to know that what are the different topics that we have been doing in our different classes, particularly in last week. We have already accomplished these topics, and I have mentioned day-to-day progress as well. See over here, just see over here that what we have done in these practical work. Okay, see over here, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Word, Microsoft Word. These are the things that we have been doing from the beginning of Microsoft Word. Cut, copy, paste, control home, control and control arrow. All these commands we studied. Print document, all options in the printing, copy, cut, paste, show, hide ribbons, inserting symbols, inserting equations. I spent a complete class on it. Then we have accomplished all these things are about the revision of the monthly test. Then again, we started the practical work over there from 1st September. And you know, you can see over here that what are the different topics. Home menu, clipboard, font, paragraph, editing, all these things are covered. And day to day, I have mentioned the topics as well that let's suppose on 5th of September, we covered the watermark, layout menu, design menu, and I also gave you the activity that you need to do practice for it at home. Insert menu, very important menu. Cover page, how to insert cover page, blank page, page break, table and its tools. All the lessons are having the videos as well. Some videos are not attached over here, but I will attach. I have got the videos. I will upload and attach. In last class, we discussed about the shape tools in the insert menu, screenshot, internal and external hyperlinks, header and footer, and page numbers, smart art, word art, text box, date and time, spelling and grammar check. Okay, all these things are there that we have covered in Microsoft Word, and I don't think so there would be any kind of thing that we have not covered. If you will go to any of the document page, you'll be able to see that in the insert menu we have covered all these things: how to insert page numbers, how to apply drop cap, how to use equations, symbols. This menu is very important. Internal and external hyperlinks, last time I have explained you. Okay, students, so these all are the things that we have already done. What we need to do today, we have to start Microsoft Excel, and I am going to give you the introduction with Microsoft Excel so that when we'll be doing the practicals, there should not be any issue at all because we would have done the practice work. So when we'll be doing practical, I will tell you that this is the command and how it will be used. So we'll be doing one practical in one day and we will split the practicals in different weeks. Okay, so when you need to revise anything, you can go to these videos. It will be quite beneficial, quite convenient for you. Okay, so what we need to do today it is 12th of September, practical work, office automation. This is chapter number 3, practical work about the MS Excel is there that we need to do. Okay, so what we are going to do, introduction with MS Word. Introduction with MS Excel is there that now we are going to do. And how we are going to do, we will see the outline of the syllabus, what is given in the outline, and accordingly we are going to do it. So this is the syllabus outline that I have opened in the form of image, which is given over there. We will see that thing as well, but first we need to go to the book, that what are the contents given over there about MS Excel, and we will cover inshallah each and every option. Students, you need to be very much attentive when we are doing this, and I need your full attention over here, and I want that all the students should see all these things what we are doing actually and apply all these options. You know, One thing was there which was tables. Tables in Microsoft Word. In Microsoft Word, the tables were having limited options. We were not able to apply as such the formulas and functions, and we were not able to have a number of rows and columns. It was not easy at all. So basically, Microsoft Word is document preparing software. It is not a spreadsheet. What does it mean when we say spreadsheet? What comes in your mind? Spreadsheet. What is meant by spreadsheet? Have you got some idea? Spreadsheet, what does it mean? What is meant by spreadsheet? Yes, students, just unmute yourself and participate. I want to know the current knowledge that you have got about this spreadsheet. Yes, students, what is meant by spreadsheet? Apparently, if you will see the Microsoft Excel, you will see that it looks like MS Word. The menus which are given over here, insert, home, files, the same, some similar things are there, cut, copy, paste, bold, italic, underlines. But over here, one grid is given over there. What is the purpose? What is basically the purpose of a spreadsheet? Will you please let me know about it? Kindly. Any idea? Not necessary that your answer should be 10% correct. Not necessary. Yes, Malik Masab, will you please say something about it? Masab, will you please unmute yourself? I need your participation, students. I have already informed you that whenever you are there in the classroom, you are not supposed to open it and you are not supposed to be idle.
Sir,
Yes.
spreadsheet is used to calculate the rows and column.
Yes, to calculate the data available in the rows and columns means there would be a grid. There would be some table. Okay, and Microsoft Word is not the only example of spreadsheet. If you will go to Google and you will mention that examples of spreadsheet, you will be able to see that there are a number of softwares in which we can make. The most common one is Microsoft Excel, but you will see that we have got the Google Sheet as well. When we have got a Gmail account, you know very well, when we have got a Gmail account, so what happens over there in the Gmail account, what happens over there? That we have got this 9 square button, and in this 9 square button, you will go there, you will click over there, you will be able to see that we have got sheets. This is Google Sheets. Google Sheet is similar to our Excel sheet. We can take any sheet and we can make tabulation over there according to our requirement, whether we are making some attendance, we are making some result card, we are making some report card, we are making some timetable or schedule, where you need to have the information which is there in the tabular format. The only thing is there that information will be in tabular format, number one. Number two, there may be a possibility that I need to apply some calculations on the given data. Calculation means subtraction, addition, multiplication, division, just like this is a format that I have prepared for marking the attendance. So it means that I have taken over here, I have applied different colors on different types of cells, and I have taken over here that these are the months of these are the months where I have got 30 days in each month, and I can type the present or absent when the student is present on a particular date. Okay, students. So it is also the same, it is having the same kind of structure that we have got. If you take a new sheet, if you'll go and we say that I need a new sheet, so you'll be able to see when you take a blank sheet, so you'll be able to see that it will look like entirely, it will look like a Microsoft Excel file. So Excel is not the only option. We have got iWork numbers. Okay, iWork number is basically with the MacBook in the Apple computers. Basically, this comes with the Apple computers. LibreOffice is there. We have got Calc with the name of Calc, with the name of calculation. Calculation means we are doing the calculation in the tabulation sheet. Okay, Lotus is also there, which is used as a spreadsheet, and Microsoft Excel is the famous example. Visio calculation is also there. But these are the examples. The famous one that we are using is basically Microsoft Excel and the Google Sheet. If you go to Google Sheet, you'll take a blank file. You'll be able to see that we have got a grid, just like we have got the grid in Microsoft Excel, and we have got the menus where different commands are available, and we can apply these all commands to make tabulation sheets. Students, this introduction is clear. This introduction is clear to you. So what is written in your book? Come to page number 97 now. What is written in your book? Spreadsheet is used to store, number one. We are storing data, number one. Organize, calculate, and present numerical data in an easily understandable format. Okay. You are not bound to have specific number of rows and columns. You can use n number of rows and columns as required to you. There isn't any issue at all. Okay, now a spreadsheet is a grid of rows and columns. Okay, rows and columns. And you know very well that there are rows and columns. Rows are mentioned by numbers. You know, row is always horizontal. Row is always from left to right. Column is always vertical from top to bottom. Column is vertical from top to bottom. Row is horizontal from left to right. Columns are denoted by letters. Over here, you can see over here, these are denoted by letters. The rows are mentioned by numbers. Okay, so these are the points which are mentioned in your book. I have explained you. Spreadsheet programs are powerful, multi-purpose calculators capable of everything from adding 2 plus 2 to solving problems that involve complicated calculations. You know, what does it mean? We can make tabulation sheet, we can make mark sheet, we can make attendance sheet, we can make journal, ledger, trial balance sheet, which is used in the accounting. Okay, such kind of things which are there, which have got some complex mathematical or business formulas to calculate the answers. So spreadsheet is not a simple mathematics. All the types of mathematical evaluations that we do in our daily life that can be applied. Spreadsheet programs allow users to organize data, perform calculations, draw graphs, numeric data, and develop professional looking reports. On the basis of that data, for example, I have made the mark sheet. Now I want to write about different scenarios. I want to show some graphs. Okay, so what I'm going to do, of course, I can draw the charts, and we have got such options over there that we can draw the charts, and we can make evaluations, and by those charts we are able to take decisions. Charts are basically made to take decisions so that we can understand the scenario of the numerical data. This thing is very important for us. Okay. I hope these all points are clear. If these points are clear, please give me the thumbs up sign so that I can understand that you are with me. Okay, students. Will you please give me the thumbs up sign so that I can understand that this point is clear to you? These points are clear. Good, good, good. Okay, okay, fine. Okay. So these are the points that we have already covered over here. What are those points? Number one. Number one, Excel will contain the rows and columns. These are the two important points that we have discussed about. Grid of rows and the columns are there. Okay, in Microsoft Excel. Number one thing. Number two thing that we have discussed over here is that it is multi-purpose. Okay, number one. Calculator capable of everything from adding to complex mathematical calculations. From adding to complex mathematical calculations, these all are the things that we can do over here. Okay, common spreadsheets are basically Microsoft Excel. We have also about the Google Sheets. Okay, you know that Google Sheets are also there that we use normally. So this is also there. What to do with the Excel? Now I have to go towards the Microsoft Excel to elaborate you all these points. First of all, different components, just like we discussed in Microsoft Word. So the first is basically title bar. Over here, it is written book one. When we'll go to file and we'll click on save or save as. So I click over here, save, and I see that my file is going to be saved on desktop. I browse the folder, I write over here, let's suppose 9C. 9A. This is the class I have saved over here. Now you can see that 9A is written at the title bar. Over there, you will see that there is file menu, which contains some different options. The options are similar to Microsoft Word, save and save as. There is difference when you need to make another copy of the file, then you go to save as. Open is there if you've got some already prepared files, you can open these files. And print, we will see the print in detail because over here some things, some special extra things are there. If you compare it with Microsoft Word, so some different options are there which are available in print option. Okay, so afterwards home menu is there, insert menu is there. Okay, insert menu is there, page layout is there, formula is there, data is there, review is there. Okay, view is there. All these options are there that we are going to see one by one. And this is basically, these are basically the ribbon menus. We call them the ribbon menus. These are the ribbon menus that we have got. And afterwards, you are able to see that whenever you click the ribbon menu, the details are there and you can choose the command accordingly. Afterwards, we have got an important thing which is not available in Microsoft Word. Definitely, Excel has got its own features. Number one is basically the cell address. This is cell address. Wherever I will click, just like I'm clicking over here. So this is basically C7. First column name comes and then the raw name comes. Over here, you can see over here. First column name and then raw name. Column name is in letter, raw name is in number. So C7 is basically the cell address which is given over here. Then we have got the formula bar. Whenever we'll apply the formula, so formula bar is going to work over here. Let's suppose I take over here 7 in this cell and I take over there 5 in this cell. In this cell, I'm writing over there that select this A3. What is the address of this cell? A3 plus, and I select this one, A3 plus B3. So the answer is coming over here. Some students would have the introduction with Microsoft Excel in the earlier grades, but I am taking it from the beginning so that there should not be any issue at all. So cell address will always play an important role. And whenever we are applying some formula, we are going to use equal sign. Otherwise, the formula will not work. If I remove over here this thing, if I don't place the equal sign over there, the equal symbol over there, it is not going to work at all. Okay, students, up to here, all points are clear. Please give me the thumbs up sign. Students, yes, students, will you please give me the thumbs up sign? These all points are clear. Okay, now come to the next point. Come to the next point. Different components are there that you must know, that this is basically the column heading. This is basically the raw name. This is basically the formula bar. Whenever you click any cell, basically it is going to show you the active cell. Just like this is H11 and the address is given over here that this is basically the H11. Okay, this point is clear. I hope these all components are clear. Now identifying cells, how to identify these cells. This point is there that we are going to see. Introduction, different components. I'm going to mention about in the Google Classroom that what we have covered. We have taken the meaning of the spreadsheet, different components. I'm writing over here so that you must know that what is the progress of today's work and what we have done in Microsoft Excel in today's lesson. Different components of MS Excel. This is the thing that we have done. And we have discussed about the file menu, the options which are given over there, new, open, save as. All these things are which are already covered. Different options which are there in the file menu we have covered about. Introduction with the formula bar, cell address, identification of the cells. This is also covered. I'm writing over here, identification of cells. This is also covered. Okay, now come towards this option which is given over there in your books, page number 97. See over there, please pay attention. The boxes formed by the intersection of individual rows and columns are known as cells, as we have discussed about. And cell address is going to be displayed in that cell, which is basically the address bar. Okay. So if you are in the sixth column, of course, if you are there in the sixth row, so six will come afterwards. First, the column name will come. Okay. All these points are clear. Now, n number of sheets are there that you can include over here in a single file. Just like right now, we have got only one sheet available over here. You can see over there, sheet one is written over there. If you click on the plus sign, we will be able to see that multiple sheets are there that we can include in one document, and you can rename these sheets. For example, on one sheet, I'm making the result of 7A. On the other sheet, I'm making the result of, let's suppose, 7B. So I can double click on it and I can rename that thing that I should understand that what kind of data is there in that particular sheet. Okay, so depending on the requirement, we can include n number of sheets. There isn't any limitation, but by default, we may include up to 256 sheets in one file. So those number of sheets which are easily manageable, we are going to include. Otherwise, we are not going to include unnecessary number of sheets in one file. Okay, this point is clear, students. I hope that this thing is clear. We can change the arrangement of the sheets. If you consider that a B should be there and C should be there, so you can make the change accordingly. Okay, I hope these all points are clear. So we can put the data over there and we can manage the data. All sheets will be there, which will be separated from each other. The data will be separated. But if you want to link the sheets, this thing is also possible whenever we have got such kind of things. For example, just like take the example of accountings over there, the journal, ledger, trial balance, the things like that, which are the components over there, these are linked with each other. Okay, so it happens sometimes that you need to link one sheet with another sheet. So we are going to see such kind of options as well, although this thing is not there in that much detail in our syllabus. Now come towards the size of the spreadsheet. Each worksheet in the spreadsheet is having 16,384 columns, and there are number of rows you can see over here. Work area is like a movable window. Okay, and you can work over here. You don't have any sort of limitation. You can include your text, your data quite conveniently. Now, whenever you are filling the data, so there are some easy methods given over there. If you are going to insert the data, which is basically identical data or similar data, or the data which is there in some kind of series, for example, roll numbers, for example, days, names of the day, week, days, the weekdays which are there from Monday to Sunday, we are going to include, or you are going to mention the names of the months, or you are going to mention such kind of series which is there in general life that we know and we are well aware about it. Similarly, if you want to make your own series, this is also possible. Okay, so what is the option that we are going to apply over here? Let's suppose I'm mentioning over here the roll numbers of the students. I have given over here one heading. If this text is not visible, I can press Control button and I can use my mouse cursor in order to zoom in. Okay, so in the roll numbers I'm mentioning over here that this is one. So now you are not going to type 1, 2, 3 in that much way, which is basically a time consuming methodology. You're going to select only one over here. Okay, and bring the mouse cursor at the bottom right corner of the cell. The mouse cursor will change its shape. I know that some students have got the introduction with these things, but I have started from the basics so that the students should be on the same page. Okay, I know that in earlier grades you have got the introduction of this tool as well. So when you bring the mouse cursor at the bottom right corner, the thick plus sign is going to be converted into thin plus sign, and you are going to drag it. When you will drag it, you will see that the same data is going to be copied. But this is not the desired output. One has been written in all the rows, in all the cells which are there. So I delete this. Again, I'm typing over here one. Now, if I bring, first I select the cell, I bring the mouse cursor to the bottom right corner. The cell you will see there. Then when I bring the mouse cursor to the bottom right corner, the mouse cursor will change its shape to a thin black cursor, plus sign. Then I will press Control button and then I will drag it. Accordingly, you will see that there is a series which has been generated from 1 to 15. This is how you are going to create or you are going to generate the series of numbers. If there is any particular gap, so you have to mention the gap. For example, see over there in this column, I'm typing over here 2, 4, 6. Okay. In the first cell, I have taken 2, then 4, then 6. I select these three cells. Then I bring my mouse cursor over here and then I drag it over there. You will see that Excel is basically an intelligent program which is going to understand that I want to have a common difference between the two terms, which will be equivalent to 2. So afterwards, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, all these have been created by Excel itself. It means that we can define the common difference or the common ratio, and accordingly, the Excel is going to deal with it. Let's suppose take an example of 7 over here. I select these three values, I drag it. I mentioned 7, 14, 21. I selected them, and then when I drag it, you can see over there that Excel has got the idea that I want to print the table of 7, 7, 14, 21, and afterwards there is 28, 37, 42, 49, 56, up to which number of item I want to increase it. It's up to me, and Excel has given me the answer. Students, this point is clear to you or not? Students, please unmute yourself. Give me the reply for this. Will you please unmute yourself?
Yes, sir.
These all points are clear or not?
Yes, sir. Everything is clear.
What about the rest? Why they are not giving the thumbs up sign? Al-Rayan, Asif, Arsalan, Mahanur, Adiba. Unmute yourself and just give me the feedback that we are going fast or it is quite easy for you. Because I consider that some things are there that you already know about. Students, your feedback is very important for me. Students, we are going fast or this speed is enough? I will give you the recording of this lesson as well if you want to review anything, if you want to recall anything. No problem at all. But at the same time, I need the feedback from you people. Because our class time is about to over. We have got 5 minutes left. Adiba, will you unmute yourself? Kindly.
Yes, sir. Everything clear.
Everything is clear. We are going with a good speed, or I need to make it slow. This is the question. Yes, Saad Abid. Saad Abid.
Yes, sir.
All points are clear to you or not?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Okay, fine. Fine. Keep yourself muted. Okay. So now we move to the next point. Let me take the screenshot of the attendance over here first, and then we'll move to the next part. Students, I have already informed you that if you are not available at the time of attendance, definitely your attendance would not be marked, because when I am taking the screenshot of the attendance, so of course, if you need to be present at that particular time. Today it is September 12th. Okay. Okay, fine. Now, come to the next point in the book. How to generate different series of the numbers. That is the thing that we have seen. So this is quite simple for us. And we can select the values. We can type the values as well. But if you need to have some series of the numbers, so we can generate the series of the number as well. The procedure which is written on the page number 98 plus C over there, filling columns and rows. Okay, see that although the procedure is not going to be asked in theoretical questions, keep in mind, these all things are there to implement in practicals. Keep in mind, we know that there are 3 components in the practical, that is Word, Excel, and Urdu page in your grade 9. And in grade 10, you know that we have got the HTML and C language. It will be a composite practical of 40 marks. But over there, you are not supposed to describe anything. You have to implement that particular thing, whatever asked to you. So what they have written, they have described the procedure over there on this page, that enter 1 in the cell 1 and 2 in the cell 2 below, and then select the two cells and bring the mouse cursor, as I have already explained you all these things practically. So I don't need that I need to read it and I need to explain it again. Okay, so in this way, in such a way, we can generate the series quite conveniently. The same thing you can do horizontally as well. If you are interested to generate some series which is there in horizontal manner, all the things are possible in vertical as well as horizontal. So you will initiate the initial numbers and then you are going to drag it. So if you are doing it from left to right or right to left or top to bottom or bottom to up, all the directions are there in which you can generate the series. It's up to you. It depends on your requirement. Okay, students, all these points are clear now. I hope that all these things are clear. Now come to the next point. Horizontal series is also clear. Even then, if you have got this option, just like we are saying that 2, 4, and 6, and you are selecting the data, and you are able to see that when you click over there, you will see that they are going to give you one option over here. Okay, this is basically the data that you have got, and this is the option that you can use in order to see that what are the different options available. Anyway, we will see all these things as well. Okay, relative cell addressing. This is the topic that we will cover inshallah in the next class. But over here, filling columns we have covered, and we have covered. I'm mentioning this thing in the Google Classroom, that identification of cells, creation of number series. Other series are also there that we can create. We will see that thing as well. Creation of number series, generation of number series. Generation is a better word. Generation of number series we have done over here. Different components we have done over active cells and identification of the cells. Active cells formula bar. All these things are there that we have covered. I'm going to give you in the current post of 12 September. You will be able to see this thing. These are the things which are covered. I will also attach today's video over there in this lesson in your Google Classroom. Students, have you got any question? Please ask me right now. Anything you want to ask me. Our class time is about 2 hours. 1 minute is left. Yes, students. Anything, any point. Or I should understand that all these things are clear.
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. The rest of the students, they should also give thumbs up sign so that I can understand. Okay, okay. I see that whenever there is first unit in your class, the strength is low. I'm unable to understand that thing. Whenever there is third or fourth unit, all the students are there. Whenever there is first unit, the strength is low. This is not a good sign. Okay, students, just be careful regarding your attendance. Thank you so much, all of you.